Okay, and series over. Sweep. Cavs, Raptors, done. Cavs are looking amazing. Game 3, Game 4, both of them were, they took a little bit longer for the Cavs to get going and to close them out, or basically to put their imprint on the game and shut it down. Took them to like the fourth quarter in both games, but it was never in doubt. Cavs were just basically they were playing at about 80% those last two games. They weren't even going as hard as they could. If I was going to just some things to take away, Kyrie, I said this before. Kyrie can make the game very easy for the team, or they can take him out at the end and put Darren in to help him get the win if they have to, because Kyrie just sometimes, he just gets such tunnel vision and doesn't want to pass. I mean, I told you after that game 2, 10 assists. Game 1, 10 assists, 11 assists. Easy wins. The last two games, they were a little bit more of a struggle because Kyrie didn't want to pass. Kyrie wants to just ball hog. Kyrie. This this could be a very, very easy. Let me just say they'll beat Golden State if Kyrie will play the kind of game he's supposed to play. It'll be an up in the air game if Kyrie decides to just try to go Jordan and go Kobe on him and just try to score like that. Pass, Kyrie. Set your teammates up for easy buckets. That's all you have to do is just pass. But overall, I mean, how could you not be happy with this team? This team is just ridiculous. I'll go down the line. Let's start with some of the bench guys. Channing Frye off the bench. He comes in, just lights it up. 3-pointers all day long. It's just cash. So I love Channing. He's been balling. He's been playing great. Good look. Darren Williams, biggest acquisition in my opinion that the Cavs got. I said it was going to be a huge acquisition when they got him, and he's been getting into shape. He's just been better and better and better. He's going to be huge. He's going to be huge for the Cavs, and I see him finishing out his career with the Cavs. Definitely see him playing with LeBron forever. But he's just been a beast and a boss, and he just, he knows how to play the point guard position the right way. Definitely been a great learning tool for Kyrie. Kyrie needs to see how a true point guard plays the game. And gosh, Darren Williams, he's been the best 3-point shooter in the playoffs. I think he's shooting like 66% from 3-point line. So he's just dirty. I think Channing is shooting somewhere like 48%. They're both just, like I said, lighting it up. Kyle Korver off the bench. Wow, Kyle, man, salute. Gee, dude, I mean, his stroke is just so pure. He is a nuclear weapon. He was a guy that I never really liked. I always dogged him. I remember I even got into a conversation with someone saying that Dion Waiters was a better player. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. And, on his own, Dion Waiters is a better player. But, man, in a system with next to LeBron, Kyle Korver is a much better player than Dion Waiters would be next to LeBron, because he just comes off those picks, man, and LeBron finds him and he hits those shots. His 3-point shot is, man, it's like the best 3-point shot I've ever seen, because when he gets room, when he gets space, when he gets the look, those shots go in. I haven't seen anybody whose shot is more consistent than Kyle Korver. So another great addition off the bench. Kyle Korver has been awesome. Iman Shumpert, he's been getting some PT off the bench as well. He's the backup small forward / shooting guard, and I've liked what he's done. He played good defense on DeRozan, made DeRozan work. DeRozan had some good games the last 2 games, but the first 2 games, Shumpert and the double team was, really doing a good job. I really like the rotation of Shumpert and JR. That gives the Cavs a really good 1-2 punch at the 2 spot. And they can kind of rotate a little bit. They can play, they both can be in, and so kind of nice little rotation of Shumpert, JR, and LeBron at that 2-3 position. So I really like what Shumpert's done. He's hit some shots when he needs to. He plays big defense. He's athletic. When he gets the lane, he'll dunk. Make it. He's not afraid to put it down. So you gotta love what Shumpert's been doing. Onto the starters. Let's go to Kyrie. Again, I love Kyrie. He's a great player. He can shoot. He can score, he can dribble, he can pass, but he just needs to pass. He needs to stay focused on setting up teammates. He's always going to be a scorer, he's always going to be a shooter, but if he would concentrate on setting up teammates first and running an offense first, then it's going to open up a lot more shots for him, and just it's going to be an easier win for the Cavs. And then we got J.R. Smith starting at small forward. Hey, J.R.'s been good. I mean, he hasn't been ball hogging at all. He hasn't been taking a lot of shots. He's kind of just been picking his spots. You know, he only takes good shots. I mean, that's the one thing I love about J.R. now. J.R. used to be a guy who used to, you know, take all types of guns. Now he's just, when you give me an open shot, I'm going to take it. Plays perfectly off LeBron. A lot of LeBron's smarts just rubbed off on him. He's definitely a smarter player. He looks to pass. J.R. is just a perfect fit for the Cavs. You know, a three-pointer shooter who can get in there and get to the basket if he needs to. Can play defense. Just a great player. So you gotta like what J.R.'s done under LeBron's tutelage. You know, it's just been beautiful. And then let's look at Tristan Thompson. Tristan, you know, he's been there. You know that he's a big part of his game is going to depend a lot on, you know, Kyrie. Excuse me. So, you know, if Kyrie's not passing, Tristan's not going to see a lot of offense. You know, he's going to be able to play a lot of defense, and he's going to get a lot of offensive boards and defensive boards, which he's been doing. He's been getting his boards. He's been playing well. Let me see the final box score yesterday. You know, looks like he had 6 points and, you know, 7 rebounds. You know, nothing serious, but, you know, played 31 minutes. It was good D. I mean, it was a good game, good defense. You know, he did what we needed him to do. You know, nothing special by Tristan, but solid. And that's, you know, solid. If he's good at picking and rolling to the hoop. If Kyrie wants to find him, you know, he'll ball. And, you know, Kyrie had 9 assists yesterday, 27 points, 9 assists. I like that game. Just took a little longer to get it going, in my opinion, than he needed to, as far as, you know, when he started passing. But, you know, he also led the team in shots with 24 to get 27 points. So, you know, just a little more passing. He should be taking about 17 shots, getting about 14 assists. That's what he should really be doing. And then LeBron. Well, let's go to K-Love. K-Love, he had he didn't have a very good game yesterday. He had 5 rebounds, 5 points. I mean, it was a garbage game, let's be honest. But he's the type of player that needs to be respected. You need to focus on him, and if you don't, then he'll score. So people, you know, while he didn't have a good game, I guarantee people are paying him attention, and it kind of opens up stuff for Kyrie and LeBron. So then LeBron, I mean, what else did I say? 11 for 22, you know, 5 for 12 from 3, 35 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. He is a beast. Okay, LeBron is the best player in the league. It's not close, and it's just a joy to watch the guy play every time. He is a genius when it comes to the game, and he's built perfectly for any sport he wants to do. So, next game it's going to either be between Boston or Washington. I think they're all tied up at 2 apiece. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Can't wait to watch. Can't wait to see what happens. Right now, Washington looks like they got the upper hand. John Wall is just he's a force. Isaiah is great, but John Wall, I just really like John Wall. I like the way he does everything, defense, offense, you know, setting up other players. He's a great player. So we'll see what happens. I'm kind of leaning towards Washington winning and coming out. Doesn't matter who Cleveland plays. If once they buckle down, they'll run right through anybody in the East. And then, you know, we'll see what happens with Golden State. They're probably coming out of the West, and should be a great series, a great championship. But for now, we'll hold off. We'll see what happens. And like I said, I definitely expect the Cavs to blow away whoever comes out between Boston and Washington. So thanks again, guys. Talk to y'all later.